I don't know how to feel today for real. Seeing that LA shit today, you don't feel good, nigga. You don't. Like, if you're a human and you have a heart, like, that shit would low-key affect you. Like, I low-key feel off about it. Like, I don't feel right about that LA shit for real, nigga. And I hope, and we are praying for the LA people. Actually, let's say a quick prayer for the LA people. Dear God, dear Heavenly Father, please be with the people in LA. Please provide them for them after, even what happens to them. Like, please protect them. I hope your holy grace is upon them. Please, Lord. Amen. Cause nah, it just threw me off. I don't know why. Like, it literally just threw me off for real. But hey, man, what can you do for real, bro? That just should generally like actually threw me off a bit. Right. Doom. Did you like the intro song? Yeah, switch it out here, drinking here and on out. I had to switch that shit to Drake. Don't give up. Can't lie to you. But yeah, man, what we're gonna play in today is we finna watch like some informational videos today, cause I don't know, like my mood and spirit, like literally, it just changed my whole shit. Nigga, Dark Waters. Nigga, Dark Waters has some videos I wanna watch. Wait, what? Trump vs Greenland. The reason Donald Trump wants Greenland. Should we watch that low key, or I wanna watch something about the wildfires, cause this shit is putting me off for real. I need to know what's going on. When wildfires speak truth, you should listen. Alright. We're going on to that now. Yeah. But yeah, nah, these LA fires literally just rubbed me the wrong way. I cannot lie to you, bro. Like, if you're human and you have a heart, like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, we pray for them for real, gang. We pray for them. Because this nigga Dark Waters, like, he low-key talk facts. Like, before he was saying that, these wildfires were like planned and shit, because apparently it was a cool day in LA, and then wildfires started happening, and then apparently niggas ran out of water and shit, all this and that, and then they cut the budget of the fire department. Nigga, something is going on. So this nigga was basically explaining, like, I watched one of his other videos that he made like 6 months ago, and he literally said like natural disasters are gonna start happening to like make way for these smart cities, these AI cities, these new type of cities. Like, it's crazy, bro. So yeah, let's watch this video. Like, this is a recent video. Like, I haven't watched one of his recent videos, but like, I'm intrigued in what he's gonna say. When wildfires speak truth, you should listen. Shane Elmar, sure. Shane Elmar.
Wildfires. Wildfires. In California again.
Wildfires. Like, another thing is, nigga, I'm in Australia, and we do not have this type of shit. And you're telling me LA is burning like that, and Australia is not burning like this? Come on, man.
Listen, man. People got to
Come on, man.
learn their lesson. Elections have consequences, dog. You got to make sure that the people that you voting in are doing the right thing, man. We got to stop this right now. Let's get into this.
I'm
Word.
super inspired.
She took time out of her already busy schedule to tell us about her vision for the department's future, one that includes a 3-year strategic plan to increase diversity.
People ask me, well, what number are you looking for? I say, I'm not looking for a number. It's never enough.
Out of 3,300 city firefighters, only 115 are women right now. She's already looking at ways to change that.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever.
Wait,
Welcome
what? Oh
to the
yeah,
Dark
I
Waters
bet.
channel, where we explore mysteries,
See what I mean?
figure
I
out
like
the
getting
truth,
to the truth, cause
dive into politics,
can't
and
be doing
anything else
these
you want
lies
to
anymore,
know about.
man. I'm tired
That's
of
what
these
we doing
lies,
over
man.
here, baby. Let's go. Now, y'all know I don't normally do videos on natural disasters, but I'm going to change that
this one.
protocol just for a moment, because I think it's important that we talk about this from a political perspective.
We
Elections
need to,
have
boy.
consequences, ladies and gentlemen. And in the environment in which we live right now, the consequences are being seen every day. I mean, every day. So, for example,
2025
on the
just
way out of the
started,
door,
my nigga.
Joe Biden
Damn.
decided he was going to ban new oil production in the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of America, which truth of it is, if you change it from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, it undoes the ban. I don't know if people got that, but I don't like dumping what Donald Trump is doing. He banned it in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, it ain't the Gulf of Mexico no more if it becomes the Gulf of America. But nonetheless, I've been trying to tell y'all the dude is a genius,
lost like
but
an
nobody
old
listened
man,
to the
for
one
real.
and only Stankonia. But nonetheless, and that's a jewel for you. You got to understand, what you vote for is what you get. So watch this. Los Angeles refuses to fill water reservoirs, and now there's no water in the fire hydrants to fight the fires.
Like
People
what?
are fleeing for their lives as their
How
homes
evil
and
do you have to
businesses
be
are
to do
burned
that?
to the ground. This is incompetence at its highest level.
So I'm telling
Well,
you,
when we
like,
start talking
niggas
about the
who
state of
plan this shit are
California,
soulless as fuck.
the state of California has been primarily preoccupied with liberal ideas and concepts. So it's been preoccupied with gender, race, and immigration, and illegal immigration. And so it doesn't surprise me that when it comes down to actually doing the job of serving the public, that there's nothing there to service the public, because it's not been about servicing you as the public citizen at all in California.
Now
It's
it
been
makes
about
sense.
servicing everyone but the citizens of California. The problem that you run into is that the citizens of California, a significant swath of them, not all of them, but a significant swath of them, they themselves have voted for it. I think it's absolutely horrible. I think it's terrifying,
to
but
make
at the
sense
same
now, I swear
time,
to God.
ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is how people learn. This is how people learn.
By trusting other people.
This is how
Crazy.
people learn the truth. I don't like the fact that we have to learn things the hard way, but it seems as if liberals have to learn things the hard way. Like, it seems like liberals were the kids that would walk up to the stove, the hot stove.
She not now. Fuck happening? Damn. No way my Wi-Fi is bugging right now. Of all the fucking times. But hey man, this nigga's talking the truth for real, bro. Niggas are only out there for themselves, bro. This why, like, you can't, like, we really have to watch who we're putting in power for real, gang. This cannot keep going on. I'm being so honest. Damn, your ass gonna load this long, my nigga? On the stream, gang? Come on now.
This is how people learn.
Some bullshit.
Stop. This is how people learn the truth. I don't like the fact that we have to learn things the hard way, but it seems as if liberals have to learn things the hard way. Like, it seems like liberals were the kids that would walk up to the stove, the hot stove, and touch it. Psst, burn myself. Run over to mom and be like, "Mommy, I burned myself." And she'd be like, "Well, baby, that stove is hot." They'll go right back and do it. Psst, "Mommy, I burned myself." And they'll do it 15 times. It takes 15, 20 times for them to realize that that damn stove is hot. That fire burns. that water is wet, that ice is cold, man, that the ocean is deep, that you don't jump into water and you don't know how to swim and you don't fart in the bathtub. It seems like that's what it takes for them to understand it. They got to go through it. So they just sitting there farting in the bathtub like, ooh, why are these bubbles coming up and why does it smell like this?
For covering this so well. Listen, it's a disaster to the 100th degree. It's beyond anything I think any of us could have ever imagined. But my heart goes out, obviously, to the people with their homes, and I'm watching the small businesses around us go up in flames. This is people's livelihoods.
Niggas have
so it's devastating. But what is most concerning to me is our first responders and our firefighters who are trying to battle this. There's no water in the Palisades. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrants. This is an absolute mismanagement by the city. Not the
talking about LA,
it's
one of the
absolute
richest
mismanagement by the city. But you got to understand, you voted for the mismanagement. And I'm not saying this to be insensitive, ladies and gentlemen, because it can come across as being insensitive. No, my heart goes
one of the richest cities in the world, and you're telling me they have no water.
Out to people who, this is why I never really cover natural disasters, because being a survivor of multiple natural disasters, my heart goes out to these people because we suffered water. And when we do suffer a natural disaster, it's water. But at least there's a structure left. This is fire. There will be nothing there.
Literally.
But you got to understand, the responsibility is on you as a citizen to ensure that you are putting people in office, in government, that ain't damn fighting in the bathtub.
Say goodbye to Slack because chat's here and it's inside ClickUp. Everything you need in chat is here.
Nah, whoever's in power are idiots.
And that's what's been going on in California, specifically Los Angeles, in the area around it. You've been voting for people who fart in the bathtub for a very long time.
Fuck.
And this is what happened.
Joe Biden messed it up. Like I heard.
It's my understanding that a lot of these celebrities' houses are burning down.
Nah, I don't like that guy.
And I'm going to reserve my comments on that. But if you know how I feel about celebrities as a stank-on ambassador, then you know I don't really feel sorry for them. But I do feel sorry for the people who have worked their whole lives to build a business. They're just trying to get by, and they're losing everything.
Firefighters' fault, but it's by the city. And I'm going to be very honest. We've got a mayor that's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning.
A mayor that's out of the country.
We have a mayor that's out of the country. Listen to this.
Very honest. We've got.
Nah, wow. And they cut the budget by 17.1 million last month. Jesus Christ.
The mayor that's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning, and there's no resources. It's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning. Are you serious? And there's no resources to put out fires. So if you look at your pictures, you don't see the firefighters there because there's nothing they can do.
What?
And it looks like we're in a third world country here.
And the question is, where's Joe Biden? Where's your president? You guys voted for these people. Where's Kamala Harris? They're still in office. Why haven't they mobilized the military to have planes scoop up water from the ocean and dump it on your burning city? Where's the people that you liberals voted for? But this is the problem. This is what y'all got to learn. And I hate that you got to learn the lesson this way, because you should not have to pay these kind of prices to learn the damn lesson, man.
They need to get fired for real.
We've got a lot of tough questions that we need to ask the mayor and the city council and our representatives and the county representatives. Why didn't you work to mitigate this? What was your brush mitigation program? I heard you earlier talking about it's been dry because there hasn't been rain. That's not the biggest problem here. The brush up in these hills that are controlled by the city and the county, I would bet you that if they haven't been handled, mitigated, pruned, removed for probably 30 or 40 years. This was a disaster waiting to happen. And what's predictable is preventable. Facts. And who's paying the price are all of these people in their homes and their businesses tonight.
Evil
we'll rebuild, but the majority of this community is going to have a tough time rebuilding their lives.
presidents. But
And again, if you don't have water, you can't put out fires. Yeah. And I'm going to spend a lot of time in the coming days and weeks and months asking some really tough questions, and I hope all of you and the press do the same and start holding our officials accountable.
Now, here's the thing. Here's what I need you to understand.
I'm not trying to hold the officials accountable. I'm not going to listen to the officials anymore. Fuck listening to legal, illegal laws, nigga. I'm going to...
Ain't nobody finna hold nobody accountable in California. Fuck. You haven't held anybody accountable
These
for
officials,
the trade
they don't even follow
gangs
the
that
rules
have taken
themselves,
over.
for real.
You haven't held anybody accountable for the high crime in places like Oakland and the raid, the gangs on the streets and people doing street racing. You haven't held anybody accountable for anything at all. You haven't held your governor accountable. You haven't held your ex-lieutenant, whatever the hell Kamala Harris was when she was there. I think she was attorney general. Nobody's been held accountable in California politics. And this is what I need you to understand. Symbolically, ladies and gentlemen, California burning and Los Angeles, the area around Los Angeles burning is symbolic of what the hell would have happened to America had this election gone the other way.
Hey.
It's symbolic of what the hell would have happened to America. This is what liberal policies does. And I haven't went any deeper, but I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet you, if I just scroll around, we're going to find out that there's some kind of woman fire department head or some stupid DEI foolishness where it was like, oh, we need to appoint this person because of this quota, as opposed to finding some seasoned, griddled, hardcore fireman who was trapped in fires and crawled out with a baby on his back and understands everything. I guarantee you it's going to be the damn problem, because it's the problem everywhere right now.
To run the city in a way that keeps people safe.
You are listening to Rick Caruso, of course, businessman and developer, and this is a live look from near his property in the Palisades Village. Your property at this point has been saved, and I certainly understand that your heart is first and foremost with the small businesses and the homeowners who have lost their homes. Have you been actively in touch with LAFD? Have you been out there? I don't suspect you have, given that it's such a dangerous area, but bottom line question is, have you...
That begs the question.
What?
Because I just had a notice come across my phone that there are 5 different fires.
What?
That begs the question. Is this terrorism?
It has to be.
I think we have to ask that question right now. I know it's neglect. Let's keep it real. We know it's neglect. Without a doubt, it's neglect. We know it's liberal policies. The guy just explained that there was brush mitigation that wasn't done. We had this conversation about brush mitigation the last fire that there was, but is this...
All you gotta do is...
Oh, you've never used samples like this before. This is our...
terrorism to a certain extent. And it sounds like it is to me.
You talked to LAFD about the firefight and potential protection to your property?
They have to be like...
We've been in communications with them on an ongoing basis all day long, and our senior team has been in touch with LA Fire. I think LA Fire is going above and beyond trying to manage this fire. I have nothing but praise to say for the fire department of LA and the county. But their hands have been tied. And
it's not a good day to be a firefighter.
They can't fight a fire without water and the resources that are needed. Everybody knew these winds were coming. The other question has to be, were all the things in place to try to, again, mitigate the damage here? But the real issue to me is twofold. We've had decades to go remove the brush in these hills that spread so quickly. And the second is, you got to have water, and my understanding is the reservoir was not refilled in time and in a timely manner to keep the hydrants going. So that's a failure, whether on DWP's part or another city agency. But this is basic stuff. This isn't high science here. And it's all about leadership and management that we're seeing a failure of, and all of these residents are paying the ultimate price for that.
That was going to be my next question, is why isn't there water in the fire hydrants? That doesn't make any sense.
Literally.
You're right. That's a good question. And I think you should start asking, why don't you call the mayor who's out of the country and ask her and get an answer from her?
Literally.
Well, they say she's on her way back, and that would be a great question to ask her tomorrow if she's at this briefing at 8 o'clock in the morning, because I think there's a lot of people that are outraged by that fact tonight when they look at scenes like this and businesses that people.
I have
Libs of TikTok. 2014, California overwhelmingly voted to spend billions on water storage and reservoirs. Gavin Newsom still hasn't built it. Now, no water is coming out of the fire hydrants. I guarantee you, their money was diverted to take care of illegal aliens. How much you won't bet that their money, that $7.5 billion, was diverted to house and take care of illegals?
Exactly.
This is like a scene from an apocalypse, man. Look at this.
Oh my days. I forgot about that.
Hospital patients being evacuated last night.
Bro, this is actually so bad. This is actually so heartbreaking.
Wow. Oh my Lord.
This is actually terrible, bro.
Man, this is horrific. Johnny Maga. Just 4 months ago in LA County, Trump spoke about the need for California to send more water downstate. You have so much water, you could revert water up to the hills, into the hills where you have all the dead forests, and then land will be damp and you stop most of these horrible fires.
And you have so much water, and all those fields that are right now barren, the farmers would have all the water they needed, and you could revert water up into the hills where you have all the dead forests, where the forests are so brittle. There's no places like California. I go to Austria. The head of Austria tells me, we have trees that are much more flammable than what you have in California. We never have forest fires because they maintain their forests. And you have all that water that could be used as water, what they call water flow, where where the land would be damp. And you'd stop many of these horrible fires that are costing billions and billions of dollars by the federal government, etc. So one thing I'm going to do for California, vote for me, California. I'm going to give you safety. I'm going to give you a great border. And I'm going to give you more water than almost anybody has. And the farmers up north are going to be able to use 100% of their land, not 1% of their land. And you have so much.
Wow. Wow, guys. Wow.
Liberals. Fuck off. And they did try to manipulate people with the news too. They're evil. Literally
James Woods.
evil.
I took this last night from our beautiful little home in the Palisades. Now all the fire alarms are going off at once remotely. It tests your soul, losing everything at once. I must say, yes, sir, it does. Welcome to the party.
How you can pay 90% less tax when you invest in property. If you've got 100 to 200.
I'm actually mad.
There it is. I figured that's what it had to be. Los Angeles Fire Chief Christine Crowley is a diversity hire with a total pay and benefits of over $600,000. She made diversity her top priority. Sadly, we've now seen the results. I mean, it's the same thing.
Are women right now. She's already.
I'm so mad at this. It's people like her.
Looking at ways to change that. She's quick to point out that doing so has a greater purpose, attracting the best and brightest for the job.
They feel included, they feel valued, and they feel part of a cohesive team.
The chief also
everybody's house is included in this goddamn fire right now.
And diversity at this department. She's a proud member of the LGBTQ community.
Oh my goodness.
That just kind of opens the door.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know that was an opportunity for me.
What would we ever do without that? I mean, how?
Literally. Like, I just see it from afar. Bro.
Let me tell y'all something. And I want to be clear with you. Because everybody want to make it seem like, and here it is. Everybody want to make it seem like when you just tell the truth, you being harsh.
I know. it's like I can predict what he's about to say. Like, it's just like, just looking at her fucking photo. Just, you let that many people die because you're fucking gay, cunt. Nah, chill. I'm just passionate about people, about humans. Hello, humans dying, and you care if women or men. Like, be serious. It's so bad, these wildfires. Yeah, it's like niggas people rather care about sexuality than the actual problem. Just look at her face. It genuinely annoys me, her face. Someone take this off my screen before I punch her. Like,
for example,
not joking, but like,
if
pray
there's
for LA, man.
A female fire chief that's a full-on dog. I'm talking about she been in the mud and earned the position. Don't matter what color, don't matter what gender, don't matter what sexuality. That person should have the job. They should be competent. And see, the issue that we run into now is an issue of competence. But everybody won't make it about something else. It's issues of having competent people in place to handle the job. Nobody cares about anything else about your life other than the fact that you can get the damn job done.
Exactly.
And see, what happens is when you create these scenarios where there's these massive failures like this one, it does more damage to whatever community the person is associated with. So the damage that's just been done to the LGBTQ community because of the failure of this fire chief, the public failure, is more damage than that community probably will ever see in its lifetime.
Yeah, I know.
Because of failure. Failure is what does damage.
Exactly.
And so 6 months from now, we all be looking back on this, and they'll be doing a assessment of the situation, and people start trying to say it was racism, it was sexism, it was whatever you call it, whatever phobia it is.
I hope she gets fired.
But it's failure.
I hope she gets fired.
That's what it boils down to. People failing at their jobs.
She cared
and that
about
failure
sexism
affecting the
more than
livelihoods
actual
of
job.
everybody else. Stop failing.
Sexism over people's lives.
Don't set people up for failure.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta win, dog. Like when you, for example, you think about California, you think about the brush,
man, literally,
and how that should have been mitigated and managed. The win was mitigating this before it started. The way you win is, okay, we got all this brush that's dried up. Somebody need to get in here and cut this out and tear this out so we won't have a fire. Or if we have a fire, we can control how far the fire jumps.
And I'm finna get off the video before I get too mad, y'all. Her face is actually annoying me for real. I need to watch like a cool down video to like cool me down, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm dead ass like mad. Hundreds of humans losing their homes and you care about sexism. Fuck off.